first thing I'll have them do is get into serve ready position here. And you can have your hands on your knees, or you can be ready like this. It's your own preference. Have them take a step back to the right and form their platform to the lower right, like here. Have them take a step to the right and form their platform high. Then I'll have them take a step to the left and form their platform low to the left. And then I'll have them step left and form their platform high to the left. Now, some people might say that that's not very practical, and maybe they're right. When we play volleyball, we want to focus on getting to our pass and passing square. I suppose those are more of emergency passes. It's still a really good drill because it forces them to make their platform while they're taking their plant step in their passing form. And it's a really good exercise. You know, it's pretty much like a lunge. You have them doing 5 each. So 5 back to the right, 5 back to the right high, 5 back to the left low, 5 back to the left high. And when they take that step, they learn how to form their platform correctly within the movement of their passing footwork approach, coming into what I call their plant. We can and should extend this drill to with a step to the side and a step to the front as well, because we just went over back steps. But we can do this with a side step, and we do that with a front step. We do that on the left, side step, and front step. So have them go through each 6 of those motions. Actually, it would be 12 because we want to go low and high for each one. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, low and high platform for each, 5 each. The thing I'll say about it too is it shows them how to form their platform square to their target. So if you were imagining that I was playing a right side in 2v2, when they're taking this step, learning how to do it, I make sure that they know that their platform needs to be square to the net and square to their target if possible. And so when they're in this step, if they're doing this, which a lot of them do, you know, the ball bounces off their platform and shanks, and they just simply need to learn how to rotate their platform square to the target. So that's the first drill I'll do. The second drill I'll do will be their 4-step approach into a pass, and I really like to focus on that last step is really a half step, and we close into our platform and we plant into our platform. And as we're closing into our platform, we put our platform out as we take our last half step there. So I'll get them to do the 4-step approach. Serve ready, no ball, you just do the footwork. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And so if you're playing right side in doubles and the serve is on the inside of you, just take your left foot step first. So 1, 2, 3, my right step on that last step, half step, into a plant, square to the target. So I'll just have them run that 1, 2, 3, 4 step passing approach. And then I will get a ball and basically toss it to the end of their passing approach to force them into taking those four steps and learning how to make their platform in that last step. And one of the great things this does is it teaches, especially like middle schoolers and high schoolers, especially middle schoolers, is they make tiny little footsteps that are meaningless, and we never want those. We never want that type of footwork. We want full steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to be basically almost like stomping on each step. In each step, I can feel my balance. I'm perfectly balanced on every step. A lot of girls, like, you know, they run around and get to the ball and they do this, and it's like, that's immediately not what we want. We want like a clear, concise amount of steps. Another reason that this drill is so effective is because so many beginners, especially around middle school and below, is they run around like this. They run around with their platform out, and that's a huge mistake. And so just doing this drill maybe twice, and they'll pretty much stop doing that. When we go to passive volleyball, we don't want to be running around with our platform out. Like I said, we want perfect steps, and then we're closing with our platform on that last step. Volleyball is a game played with our upper appendages, but our real priority in this game is our lower appendages. And that's because we need to get our body to the ball before we can ever have a chance to play the ball. So my biggest priority in coaching volleyball is footwork. And another big thing is that when we come in to get our pass, we want our bodies to be completely stable and balanced. We don't want to have momentum. We don't want our body having momentum as we contact the ball with anything we do in volleyball, whether it's passing, hitting, or setting. We don't want to be falling as we pass the ball. We don't really want to be moving as we pass the ball. Ideally, we want to find our plant and have 1 to 2 seconds before the ball contacts our platform. Whether it's 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, like we want every single one of those steps to mean something. And so that was the left-footed approach, and then we'll go to the right-footed approach. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I brought my left foot in on that half step, first of all, I was low. I'm here low, bringing my left plant foot out, and as I'm taking that last half step into my plant, my platform is coming forward and forming, and I'm low too. And I'm going to use mostly my body to pass. We're not swinging our arms to pass. And so what I'll do is toss the ball, right about there. And then they're forced to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the ball. And then we have a 2 or 3 step side approach. Here's my 2-step. Right there. So that was my 2-step approach. And the 3-step approach to the side will come naturally. That'll just come later in the drill, because we'll throw a ball to the side and make them sidestep to get that ball. Have them practice that 2-step, maybe 3 steps passing approach. So we'll have them practice this. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we'll practice them to the right. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I'll come right here. I'll just toss a ball. Make them do their sidestep passing approach. I think that's about all I got on my passing footwork drills, which I've seen some really incredible results from.